All right, good morning, super moms. So you'll have to forgive me for my hot mess this morning. I just came in from working out with my kiddos, and I just have something, I guess, burning in my belly this morning to share with you. And when I get excited about things, I tend to ramble on, so I'm going to try not to do that. And I also have to walk around. So if I'm moving and you start getting dizzy, I apologize for that. This comes off of a short video clip that I watched. I look all the time. We are surrounded constantly by negativity. And so I'm constantly searching for things that are positive all the time. I take them to my students at school, to my kids. And so I actually saw this one the other day, scrolling through my Facebook feeds. Maybe one of you shared it, not sure. If I'm not allowed to put it in the post, if Facebook doesn't allow me to put my video, and I will actually put it first thing in the comments. So please make sure you watch my video and then go ahead and watch this. It actually comes from the women's 4x400 relay race, the world championship, where the France runner comes from behind. And so what I'm so excited about is watching that video. I just was struck by the heart of this runner, the heart and the determination and the focus of this runner. And she was in fourth place. And when I say no chance from the start, from the jump, she was the fourth leg and had no chance. Most people that I know today wouldn't have even tried. They would have known from the jump. They would have ran it, but they would have known that they lost. They're fighting for fourth place. And this runner, in the last 100, pulls it out. And you get excited when you see that. But when they play the playback and you see the determination in her face, it makes me think about life. And it really starts to burn in my stomach, just about life. And I began to teach my students about this. And I began to talk to my kids about this and about focus. And you know what, guys, life isn't easy. And God tells us that. He tells us that we'll have trials. He tells us that, things won't be easy, that trials prepare us, that, so it's not if they'll happen, it's when they'll happen. And it's whether or not we are focused. And the determination and the focus in this young lady, it just puts fire in my belly, because she is so focused that she does not even see. I believe she doesn't even know that she is as far behind as she is. And, the thing that's so crazy to me is how powerful our minds are. She set a goal for herself. And, that starts a long time before that race. Just like what we're doing right now. And we do every single year in January. We set goals. And we either, some of us, we set goals and we never visit them again. Some of us, we set goals, we write them down. Some of us, we set goals, we plan, and they last for a little bit. How much work are we doing behind our goals? And this young lady, she's done a lot of hard work. When she took off and was way, way behind, she was so focused that she believed in herself, and she believed nothing else in herself. She believed in herself and herself only. And her focus was only on that. Her focus was only on the end. And I believe that we have to be so driven, so focused that we see nothing else. And it's amazing to me that when we set our minds, just think about this. My friend, Brandy, says this all the time. In fact, she's got a book that she always recommends that talks about how powerful our minds are. And think about it. Just think about it. When have you ever set your mind to something that you didn't accomplish? Yeah, I can't think of a time. And I watch this young lady, and she is so focused and so driven that as she is running, She doesn't even see the people that are in front of her. Her mind is so powerful that her body lines up and moves herself out of the way. You know, and how many times are we going and we're working towards our goal and we get sidetracked because somebody says this, or because something happens in our life, or because good intentioned people distract us. And sometimes we go and we make a turn and we get off track, and sometimes we just flat out sit down. Guys, I'm here to tell you, we've got to stay focused. We've got to have the determination and the focus like this young lady in life, because it's not about us. What are we fighting for? What will you run into a burning building for? I know the answer to that. Your moms. I'm a mom. I know the answer to that. We see the bigger picture. I know what you want most of all. Life isn't always easy. In fact, you guys, you know, we have, in my family, I mean, we have our ups and downs. They come all the time. You know, sometimes there are weeks, days where I feel like the blows never stop. But we have to surround ourselves by positivity and God and love, and know that He works for our greater good. And we've got to keep our focus on our goals and what we're trying to do. Be laser focused on that end point, whatever it is. Y'all, your minds are powerful. I believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And that sets me on fire. Because in this group, I don't know if you guys have looked, but there are some pretty powerful women off in this group. And if we set our mind to things, we have all these children that we are in charge of. We can change the world. Now, chew on that for today. I love y'all. Be super moms today.